Hi there, it's Charlie here, creator of the Total Marketing Blueprint, and these videos are created to help you keep perspective and have a place to go back to say, hey, how am I supposed to do that again? One of the greatest analogies I've come up with in the last few years, this teachable point, is what I like to call 4-for-1 optimization. I get the most feedback from this from all the different people that I've helped learn it to really understand what is basic search engine optimization. Simply aligning the content that you have either in your website, in your blog, or even out there in any other avenues such as business listings, online ads, all these different places to make sure that you're in alignment with a keyword phrase that actually has search volume and, most importantly, is related to the kind of people that you're trying to attract. So let's go over 4-for-1 optimization, make sure you understand it. It's important to me that you know that you can always come back to this video to get a refresher on this. Once you do it a few times though, it becomes second nature and you're good with it. All right, with that, let's go ahead and talk about 4-for-1 optimization. The first thing I want you to know is it's very simplified search engine optimization, meaning that it's a great way for you to go through and make sure any content you create is in alignment with how your audience is searching. And it's really cool when you learn 4-for-1 optimization because you can apply it to everything you do. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit more detail about how it applies to the third fundamental of online success, one topic per page. It's really important that we look at one keyword phrase per page, and a page can be a web page, a blog post, an online ad, a news release, an online video, all these kinds of things, and it's important you apply 4-for-1 optimization. So original content aligned with how people search is the true goal here. And the way we want to think about it is you first have to decide on your keyword phrase. So let's do a few examples. How to remove mold and mildew. It's a great keyword phrase. There's a lot of people searching for that. My good friend Jason Evers, he went through and he made content around that exact phrase because he does window cleaning, and a lot of people ask, especially down here in Southwest Florida, after rainy season, they are wondering, how am I getting this mold and mildew out of here? And once they realize what they have to do, they generally call them and say, hey, you take care of it. So with the keyword phrase, how to remove mold and mildew, we found it was over 40,000 people a month searching for it. So that's probably a good thing to create content for, but you got to use those exact words in the page that you create. A next phrase would be Sanibel Entertainment, and there's 110 people a month searching for that. So what we have to think about is we have to create original content around the phrases and make sure that you're adding value as you do that, meaning you're helping people from where they're at to where they want to be. If you're talking about how to remove mold and mildew, they probably want mold and mildew removed from whatever it's on, and you got to help them through that process and help them understand the reality of the kind of chemicals they're going to use and those kind of things. Jason does a great job explaining that. Feel free to go on his website, Coastline Window Cleaning, to take a look and see how he does exactly that. Adds tons of value and tells them, you know, if you don't want to deal with this, we can help you out. Works out real well. After you create your content, next you want to ensure that you have the keyword phrase, in the case of the example I just gave, how to remove mold and mildew, you want to have it in these 4 places. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. The first place is in the title of the web page, and that's at the very top in the browser, above the browser window. I'll show you an example of that in just a minute. The next place, you want to have it in your web address. So it usually has dashes like how-to-remove-mold-and-mildew, that kind of thing. The next place is in the header. And if you're unsure what that is, it's usually the bigger text at the top of the content area in the web page. And then the final place you want to have it is at least once in the body of the actual content of your web page. And you want to have it, if possible, in the first 200 words of that content. That's how Google looks to see, you know what, this is real clear to me that this page exists for this phrase in the example that I've been using, how to remove mold and mildew. So let's take a look at an example here. Here is the actual how to remove mold and mildew page from Jason's website. And you see up here, and I don't know if you can see this, but the very top of the browser window, how to remove mold and mildew, very clear, it's the first phrase in play. Really important that it's there. Google looks from left to right, that's what it sees. Then it's down here in the web address, how-to-remove-mold and all that kind of stuff. And then here's the header. See the blue text below the button bar? How to remove mold and mildew again, so it's in 3 places. And then down here, remove mold and mildew in the 4th position in the first 200 words or so. That's a perfect example of 4-for-1 optimization on a web page. Now let's take another look at a blog post. I wrote this blog post in July of 2008, and it's interesting. I'm going to show you in a second where it ranks today. This is what, almost 4 years, 5 years later. It's incredible what happens when you leverage 4-for-1 optimization, and then you continually put new content into your blog or your website, and you do the right things around fundamental number 5, which is getting connected, making sure you're doing the right things to make sure your site and all of its content continues to rank and grow in the search engine results over time. So here it is, Captiva and Sanibel Entertainment. The word that I'm looking for here is Sanibel Entertainment. That's the word I optimized this for. So we went through, it's here in the title, Sanibel Entertainment. You'll notice that this actually is optimized for two different phrases, a little bit more advanced, if you will, Captiva and Sanibel Entertainment. So it could be Captiva Entertainment too. But we were really trying to go after Sanibel Entertainment. It's here in the actual header. It's here in the actual web address, Captiva-and-Sanibel-Entertainment. And by the way, that stuff usually happens automatically from what you put as the title of your web page when you're in your content management system. And all a content management system is a way for you to edit your website or your blog through an online administration page, such as WordPress is a great content management system. Used to be for blogs, now we're using it and a lot of people are using it for websites. But in any event, let's get back to the 441 example here. We have it in our title, we have it in our web address, we have it in the header, Captiva and Sanibel Entertainment, and then we have it down in the body. And I don't think that let me take a look here. There it is. In the body, we have it down here. It's within the first 200 words or so, Sanibel Entertainment. And I highlighted it for you. So with that, we are in complete alignment with how Google loves to be given information and understand what a page is about. It's really cool too is that people work that way, because if you go to a web page and you clearly know it's about the topic that you're searching for, you tend to stay on. We just see that when we test and measure things. Conversions are up. Works out great. All right, so let's take a look at where this is positioned. What is it now? Almost 5 years later. We are in the 4th position in the first page for Sanibel Entertainment with a blog post, and the date that I posted it was July 17th, 2008. That's insane. So that's the power of 441. Remember, you want to use 441 optimization for everything you create, and I can't stress that enough. It's not only for every web page you create, it's for every blog post you create. If you go through and create an online ad, leverage it there, like in Craigslist. If you go through and you create online videos, leverage it in YouTube. All the different places, and I go over this in detail in the rest of the course, the Total Marketing Blueprint, about how we leverage 441 everywhere. Always know you can come back, watch this video to get a mindset refresher and keep your perspective. Other than that, always know too, I'm here to help you grow your business, improve your life authentically, purposefully today. Take care.